Namaste.
You know, I totally feel like running this again. We're gonna run the uncertainty principle.
That's damn good coffee, Andy. You sure know how to make a man happy.
Why, thanks, Sandy. All I did was fill it with water and change the filter, but I appreciate it.
Well, the offer still stands, Andy. When this is all over, you're welcome to hop on the back of my bike and go explore the open road together.
Ah, geez, thanks. I'm sure it'd be fun, but I couldn't leave this town or Sheriff Helen. It'd just feel wrong.
Well, I respect that about you. You're a good man. And any woman would be lucky to have you.
Well, there hasn't been any, but that doesn't mean geez, I'm sorry.
Relax, my friend. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Well, hey, look who's back. Guppa Joe? The deputy and I were just discussing the war effort. Looks like we're having mixed success. Now, back before I found the open road, I made my living as a financial analyst on Wall Street. It wasn't life for me, but it taught me some important things about numbers and statistics. With enough trial, plenty of error, I've been able to gauge the effects of my weapons of mass destruction. Now, from what I can tell, no one shoe fits all. And depending on the tools, different screws turn at different speeds.
What the heck does that mean?
It means those creatures out there react differently to the weapons. Some have tolerance for fire and heat. Others are easily brought down by shrapnel. And I've made a list.
Different folks, different strokes, as they say.
Andy, that's the wisest thing I've heard anyone say today.
Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. It is very, very obviously heavily implied in a different mission that... Okay, so it's not implied necessarily... there's something going on there. There is something going on there, and it is in fact written into the game. You've hit upon one of the other great lore questions. We all think they're adorable. We would love to see them actually get together, but I believe the ongoing theory is that Andy isn't quite on the same page. Like, not necessarily not interested, but not quite there. There, Shazbeth can try. They are super adorable, though. Yeah. Yeah.
Good talking to you.
I haven't run this one in so long. I wish I could rerun the motorcycle one. And that's the really cute one, but no such luck. I don't remember where the spring is. spring, spring, spring. I don't remember where our spring is. Yes, for some sad reason, it's not repeatable. We all have the sads for that.
Hello, my friend.
I don't think the spring's back here. I know. But picnic exactly. I got screenshots. When I realized it wasn't repeatable, I played through it on my alts and I got screenshots with my alt, so that's good. If you give me a minute, let's see if I can. I think I still have it here. Sweet. Pictures incoming. I forgot when I went through with my alt, I screenshot like every line of dialogue in that mission. I will leave out the dialogue at the beginning, but I've got the important part. I've got the text, and I've also got the mission turn-in text for the Looney players at least. They're backwards there. It's the mission turn-in text on top of the text message, but that's okay. And I've said it before, I think it was probably on Beyond the Veil, that I very rarely care about the love lives of the NPCs in my games, but in this game, yes. Yes, I do. Same goes for Monty and Aaron. The yellow thing was probably the bike. Oh, no, that's not a... Oh, that's... You get the bike, and then separately you get the potion that gives you this sprint boost. That's what that is. You are welcome for the pictures. That is important to have a record of forever. Also, hi, Az. It's that time of night where I start talking about how adorable Moose and Andy are. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to be looking for spring, because I totally forget where the spring is.
See you later.
2 a.m. Close. And into hour 19 streaming. Which would explain why I'm currently running missions in Kingsmouth. And, yeah. Yup. The donations have been amazing. My original goal was just 200. And then I made it up to 200, and I was super excited, and I put it up to 300 because why not? And then we actually made that too, which is super, super awesome. Yeah, not too much longer. I have been playing the Secret World the whole time. I was pretty sure I could do that. I had other games that I could have played, but I'm pretty content just hanging out in TSW. No, actually, I haven't done scenarios yet. I was running, we ran Manufactory, with Otter down, we ran Otter Factory, Manufactory Breached, and we tried to do, we tried to do, we tried to do the New York raid. Tried. It didn't go very well. There were about 4 people in our raid, including me, who had never done that raid before. So yeah. Oh yes, the perfect introduction to the raids. Very much. Oh, I remember. Herpaderp. I forget if I need to take it out of the mattress, maybe? Yes, there we go. Yes, that was all kinds of entertaining. You'll have to catch up on that later. Even more hilarious as, shit you not, we were 2 hours into the stream before we started running actual content with that raid. 2 hours in. Some of it was belated stream setup, some of it was me tinkering with stuff because my stream wasn't happy to begin with. Some of it was trying to get the group together, some of it was trying to get the builds to get, yeah, 2 hours. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna clean up my inventory quick here too while I'm at it. Yep, that's pretty much the first 2 hours in a nutshell. When you think about it, I've been streaming for 19 hours. We've accomplished trying one raid a few times. We didn't get it completed. We managed the manufactory breached once. This mission I'm on is going to be only mission 14 out of 15. Granted, I'm kind of taking my time, but, yep. I was running missions in Tokyo earlier, though, and those take a little longer. Oh, nice. Yeah, I do like that one. You know what, though? Before I continue on here, we really, really need to do some of the raffles for the games that I have, because we still haven't done any of those. I have some copies of The Park that I was going to raffle off, and I have a base game of The Secret World that I was going to raffle off. Let me jump into Otterdown's chat, because if they want to come in for one of the raffles, they certainly can. I think in a minute I'm gonna set up a raffle and we're just gonna give away the park to whoever wins that one. And raffle is currently open. Type !raffle if you would like to win a copy of the park. Shazbeth, I think it's probably also one of the games that you really lose a lot if you watch a playthrough the first time through. I've uh, I've heard a lot of people seem, pretty unimpressed and then find out it's because they watched, a playthrough. Maybe it's just me, but that's one of the games that you really kind of need the immersion and to really get into it. Yeah, I haven't watched any of the reviews or I shouldn't say I haven't watched any of the reviews because I've read reviews for the park. The only playthrough I've watched was Otterdowns. I played it through myself, and then I watched Janet do a playthrough. Um, it's one of the ones that I can, I can respect it's not everyone's game and all of that, but it's one of the ones that would needlessly annoy me if somebody was just zooming through and not giving it a chance. Like I know that would just annoy me, so I haven't watched anything that sounds like that's gonna be what it is. Oh, Janet in the other chat just mentioned that we could either do another contest date or a thank you party. A thank you party would be, yeah, that would be a really good idea. To be honest, I haven't even I love Chaos D1's work. I'm in his cabal still, actually. I love his work, and I haven't watched his video on the park yet because I don't think he and I saw the game in the same way, which is fine. Like I said, everybody doesn't have to see the game the same way I did. But I don't know. Like some of the stuff in the game near the end just hit me very close to home, and I can't. I don't know that I'm entirely neutral because it really did connect with me. Oh, I have a growling doggy. Why are you growling? Oh, I managed another QL9 capacitor. That is pretty sweet. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. It got booted out because I changed my deck. Okay. That's alright. I would have been really upset if I managed to get a level 9 and, like, not even notice. Okay, I can mess with that part later. There we go. Jet and I will figure something else out. By the way, when you were asking about scenarios, did you want to run some, or? I am super not awake and super not very coordinated. I'm not going to be super, I'm saying super all the time. I'm not going to be incredibly useful in a scenario. I don't remember how to put it together the right way either. You know, honestly, that would be awesome as. I would love to just do a normal, boring scenario that I don't have to think very much about. Give me a second here. I'm gonna... Yeah, I do want. I'm just thinking I'm still in Otterdown's vent. Because scenarios are so much easier. I mean, I don't know if you feel like being in voice chat, but scenarios are much easier that way. I'm also in a different room in vent. I betcha Janet wouldn't mind. Yeah. Again, sorry to my stream. I am typing between chats. I in chat there, I guess it depends. There are some weapons that build the resources on your name tag. Um, well, like over here, Fist and Blade both do. Elemental and Blood both do. They build their counters over here. If it's like AR, assault rifle, or shotgun, or probably pistol, and it's on their name tag, then that is probably an add-on. But that wouldn't make sense if they did that. Because the reason those don't show up on your name tag is because those ones are applied to the actual monsters. They don't rack up on you, they rack up on the monsters. So like with these ones, they're all mine. I can use them. You know, same with if you have an elemental counter, a blood counter, whatever. With the ones that go on to the enemy, if that enemy dies, then you've lost that counter. You mean like the one up here? Oh, that one's just to see it is just in settings. Yay!
Hello.
Hello, Az. Yeah, Otterdown's been
working
playing a different
fantastic.
game, so I just separated out into this one so we're not all talking over each other.
Oh, what are they up to at the moment?
They are playing Talisman.
Oh, they would. Like, I've only listened to your various streams for about an hour, and they were talking about Talisman a while back now. I never played it myself though.
Yeah, I think they're still playing Talisman. I want to say that's what she said. Oh, but in my chat here quick, now of course, like there's name tags. You can choose to show player name tag, show target name tag, show vicinity NPC name tags. So those are just kind of boxes you can check off here if that's what you were asking about.
There is a mod where people can have their names and health bar floating above their head all the times, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And there are a whole heap of mods that change where you can see the resources on your screen. Some people have them at diagonal sticking out above their ability bar.
Okay.
So which mission were you working on?
Oh, I had just started the uncertainty principle because I have not run that in forever. That's, I'm so losing my mind at this point.
19 hours is a long time.
It is, it is. This has been more pleasant than the last couple years I ran it, just because I'm a lot more comfortable in the secret world. I played a lot of DCUO and I enjoyed it, but not nearly so much as I've played here. So again, like near the end of the night where I'm getting tired, I can just kind of drop back into Kingsmouth and run around, and it's alright.
Have I got time to do another nightmare while you're finishing up your mission?
Oh, I don't need to finish the mission. I can come back to it whenever. I am ready to scenario whenever you are.
Alright, I'll be just a moment then.
Okay, that is just fine. Is your mic maybe a little bit quiet? You sound quiet.
Possibly. I'll see what I can do about that.
No rush. You have that marvelous accent, though. We can't deny my stream. Hearing that.
No, at my end my microphone is almost all the way up. You might be able to do something in Invent, though. I think you might. Could you right click on my name, and is there an option to do something about it? Ah, yes, there is. If you, it requires playing around the Invent, though. Or I could
Okay.
yell. I could just yell the whole time.
Is it like playing around Invent that Jen would have to do, since it's her room, or?
No, no, it's per user. If you right click on my name, go to miscellaneous, then special effects.
Okay.
Then on the right side, you can click on volume and hit the add button.
Oh, awesome. And then I can turn up your
Yeah, you might
volume,
need
huh?
to play around with that to get. Yeah.
Okay, try talking.
Alright, is this working now? Is there a difference?
Try it now.
Alright, 19 hours does sound like an awfully long time.
That sounds a little bit louder to me, at least. That sounds yeah. Yes. Wording.
I think you've earned the right to forget how to say words by now.
Thank you. And yes, I can definitely hear you better now.
Fantastic. So you're going to be turning your hair red, right? Is that what I've heard?
The Templars have been the loudest in trying to get their votes in early. Janet was supposed to help me decide how we're gonna do the actual poll, though, because I don't want anybody left out because they were maybe in the stream early in the day and then they had to leave, you know? So I think we might want to do it
Well,
off stream.
I mean, poll fixing is something that the Illumis are good for, so you should probably just discount that as an option, as you just know that the Illumis will fix it somehow.
Well, funny you should say that, because Janet's original idea was that she would run the poll on her stream. And, you know, if every single vote was for the Templars, that had nothing to do with her at all.
No, it's just that Templars are, the obvious choice here.
I disagree.
search your heart. You know it to be true.
I notice nobody's speaking up for the dragon so far, though.
They're probably busy working away in the background and will somehow win without a single vote.
True, that is entirely possible.
In the library if you'd like to meet up.
Yes. There,
Right
see?
now, how boring do you want this to be?
At least reasonably boring. We're talking like point and shoot. I'm gonna pull out my shotgun and my assault rifle.
Well, we've got to pick between solo or duo here.
Honestly, at this point in streaming, I would kind of like to do solo with 2 people.
Alright then.
If that goes incredibly well, then maybe we can duo. Those are on 2 different cooldowns, aren't they?
And the same cooldown, but I mean, we'll be able to do it.
Okay.
What's your favourite scenario map?
Probably the mansion, actually. And I should swap.
Yep, just double checking.
a little bit.
Yep, it is the daily challenge.
Oh, awesome.
We're not doing this for nothing. Do you get the chance to do scenarios often?
Not particularly. I had just started doing the solo ones a little bit more often, right before they added in the challenges and the currency revamp, and before I'd picked up the second job too. I just started to be able to enjoy the solo ones, and I guess the group ones. It's me and grouping. Like when I have a group, I like doing them, but we have an as.
What's going on with your eyes there?
Oh, I've still got the glowing eyes.
Oh, you got the glowing effect.
Yeah.
You're hiding in the shadows, just 2 blue points of light.
It's fabulous.
Initiating world simulation. Initiating reality simulation.
See, my
Stand by.
chat says Luna hair.
Oh, and you've got the pink hair going at the moment.
Yes, I still have the pink hair. That was an extra life thing. It was probably Surity's fault.
I saw poor Nordovan in Algartha. Poor bloke.
Oh, yeah. I kind of think I got an easier deal with putting streaks in my real life hair than Nordovin got. I still gotta listen to.
Didn't he agree for like?
Welcome to this virtual training
Wait, what?
scenario. The Council of Venice
I
would
think he
like to
agreed for
remind you
the
that
rest of the
it takes
year
no
or something,
responsibility.
rather than like a day or 2.
Really? I thought it was a month maybe, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna have to watch Jen's stream again too, because I want to say it was Nord that was also supposed to sing Soft Kitty on her stream, but they did that while I was on lunch.
Oh, he was typing that into chat while standing in Agartha. I managed to catch that.
Oh, okay.
Right, do you want to stick together, split up?
This is a seek and preserve scenario. Your
We
role
should
is
totally.
to gather
Thank you for
groups of
offering. We will
survivors
stick
into
together because that
fortified
means I'll just
positions,
follow you.
and then to keep them alive for the next few hours.
Alright,
Your
just
final
doing a sweep,
score
working
will
out where
be based
everything is.
upon the number of living survivors.
What sort of a
The
build are you
location
using here?
is New England.
tonight, I just
current
have
local
like my
time is
regular solo build on. I have a different.
You have chosen to complete this
Sorry, I stopped
scenario
the push to talk.
alone.
I have a different scenario build that I was starting to experiment with, but this is not a good night for experimenting. You know, I guess on a solo with two of us, I probably don't need to follow you. I can probably manage to kill things.
Oh, I have like no health. And I've already forgotten where I saw everything.
Oh, I thought I'm the one that's all out of everything. I suppose, are you just waking up then, or?
No, what's the time? 5 o'clock in the afternoon now.
We have no concept of time between each other. You were closer than I was. Well, if I was awake at 3 in the morning more often, I would totally run scenarios with you.
That sounds like a reason to stay up more often. For all the fun of running around and doing scenarios, which aren't totally awful things at all. That was a convoluted sentence.
Hey, that's alright.
Spawn protocols engaged. Hostile entities
hi,
are on
hostiles.
the move.
How excited are you for Tuesday?
Oh, very excited. And you know, now that it's 3 in the morning, I can probably... The thing with the Pip-Boy. I might have already told you. I might have already told you during, like, post-Shawn Beyond the Veil, but, it's my brother. I want to give him the Pip-Boy part for his birthday.
Oh, wonderful.
I am the best sister in the world ever.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I'd already ordered it, and then he was over visiting. We were doing like a family thing, I forget for what. But anyway, he was talking about how he really, really wanted the Pip-Boy edition, but he couldn't justify the money for it, and you know, he was really sad that he couldn't get it. So I mean, I think I'm gonna be the cool sister.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to beat for a while. You probably don't even need to get him anything for the next couple of years either.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, yeah.
I was wearing my, one of my Fallout shirts around town yesterday. I had a lunch for my brother's birthday, and 2 people in the shopping centre stopped me for a chat about it.
Oh, nice.
There are some very excited people. So how did Manufactory Breached go? You mentioned around that.
You know, it actually didn't really go that bad. And I love running with Otter down because at any point...
Sounds like you were expecting it to.
Well, entirely on me since I hadn't run it before. But I love running with Otter down because in any situation, their vote is always go for the lore. Go for the lore. So the fight that sends you off to the other world, they're all like, don't worry about dying, don't worry if we all wipe, just get the lore. Get the lore, and then we'll wipe and do it again if we have to.
Yeah, that's a really interesting little mechanic they've got there. You get dragged off to do your own little thing.
I love the neat mechanic stuff they keep adding. Partly with the Aegis, but also the other things. I guess I got a chance to remember some of that today. Even just running through random missions. You know, I hit the one with the mask, and I was running some missions in the park with not so much the mechanic, but the visuals. I'm just gonna walk right into filth, don't mind me.
Yeah, I wonder if knowing what we now know about Uta, did that mask mission mean anything different now?
Oh, you bring up a good point. 'Cause I'm not sure. For a second, the way that guy was glowing, I thought it was a player in Carapace of the Immaculate Machine. I am also tired, and I have to... I'm back to running this in low, at least while I'm streaming. It wasn't cooperating well on high.
Oh, that's a shame. Is the streaming going well though, otherwise?
Yeah, other than that, it has been. And I don't have the laptop, so I'm not afraid my computer's gonna overheat and explode.
Be prepared.
That is always something, you know, you don't want to have to worry about.
No, not really. No, I've had quite a few people in here that I used to know. Ah, wrong button.
Don't hit him while he's got that far.
Oh.
Initiating interloper incursion. Friend or foe?
Oh, are we going to be shot at now?
Oh, fabulous.
Oh no, it's a friend. Fantastic.
Yay!
I saw someone in Agartha the other day that was wearing the Immaculate Machine gloves, but the white version. I would have to say that's probably the rarest bit of clothing in the game at the moment.
Spawned. Currently moving towards survivor groups.
I think it drops from Flappy, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, he spawned from the back corner. That's unusual.
And I totally had another thought a few minutes ago, and I forget what it was. Oh, wow, my phone just went off. Somebody donated. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ooh, Twitch says Bob Ross is live again? I thought that stream was over.
Did you get to watch many of them?
Huh?
Did you watch many of them?
As many as I could, yes. There's the nostalgia that I watched him so much when I was a kid. And then as an adult, that's just... I was saying earlier, I swear watching 10 minutes of Bob Ross is better than an hour in therapy.
He did seem to be very calm and just genuinely enjoy what he was doing.
Yes. He enjoys what he's doing, and a lot of the comments that he just kind of drops are... they're nice to hear, even from, like, a guy on the TV screen. See, this is why we're doing really simple things for Griff. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. For streaming. I've had quite a few people in and out tonight that I used to hang out with in Tiger Stream, so that was kind of cool.
Didn't I hear someone was going to get an Otto tattoo?
I believe Tiger threatened that. I think if he got $1,000, maybe? That group, the group I used to be on with Tiger was Otterly Gaming. I went from Otters to Otters, you see.
Consistency is a virtue.
Yes. Jen and I are pretty sure that's one of the first reasons we started hanging out. It was the mutual otter thing. Let's see. Did you catch that I was getting stalked by Chad the Chipmunk for a while?
I did not, no. I've seen a whole heap of chipmunks in Agartha, but not elsewhere. What happened with that?
Okay, so to be fair, it was actually Shezbeth, but, Chad started stalking after me in a very slow, creepy RP walk while I was running missions in the park. You know, which was awesome and cool and bravo there. Well, then I'm running missions complete opposite end of Savage Coast, and I'm killing things, and all of a sudden, Chad is coming out of the mist. And it's hilarious and fabulous and creepy. And then hours and hours and hours later, when I'm not even thinking about it, I turn around in Kingsmouth, and there's Chad, RP walking at me.
There is something intimidating about that walk.
Yes. Well, and that's exactly it, Marie. He doesn't really stream that much, and he wasn't sure what games he was gonna want to do for Extra Life anyway.
Extremely aggressive hostile
It turns out he's doing a lot of the
Brace
ones that
for
I
arrival.
don't play, which is not super surprising since he's quit playing TCUO. He was actually he was in my chat and Jem's chat for quite a while this morning, which was very nice. Oh, hello, monster.
Initiating betrayal sequence. Some survivors are not what they seem.
Betrayal is the worst.
Ugh.
We're not sure if it's a bug or a feature, but on Solo Nightmare Hotel, you can have 6 betray you at once.
Oh, ew.
Which can be an entire camp worth.
Spawn protocols engaged. Hostile entities are on the move.
Oh, great. Shezbeth is still here, ready to creep you out. I was telling the stream, you know, now that I've got everything up and running, if I ever get time off again, ever, I do want to stream the Secret World more. And I'm always going to be looking over my shoulder for Chad now.
How do otters and chipmunks interact IRL?
Good question.
They don't really have chipmunks or otters here in Australia, but outside my window today I Saw two little baby rabbits, which I haven't seen for a while. Must have just hatched or whatever they do.
Yes, I'm sure they just hatched. No, Extra Life actually. Last year, Extra Life. I still didn't really know Jen or anybody that well. I came into the secret world after Tiger Stream ended early. And I came in and I remember everybody was kind of wrapping things up.
Yeah, how did you find out about the secret world or get started out?
The secret world itself, I forget if I came across it on my own or if it was after Chaos did his MMO Grinder episode on it. But I remember buying it on Steam. I remember it was either right before or... No, maybe it wasn't. I didn't actually play it for almost a year, which is really a shame. I knew I was going to like it, but I kept putting it off, and I didn't want to start a new game, and then when I finally did, yeah. The only thing I've ever regretted is that I didn't actually play the darn thing earlier.
Initiating additional survivors. Gather them in.
Wonder where the other one is. Probably inside somewhere.
You know, Shezbeth just said it can be really furry, and I don't know if that's in reference to the game, or the game's outfits, or something else entirely.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the context of that was. What have we just been talking about?
We were talking about
Hatching rabbits.
Hatching rabbits. How I started
Regretting not playing games earlier. Maybe the secret world can be really furry.
Well, see, and that's what I had thought. You know, we got the rabbit suits, we got the chipmunk. Okay, otters and chipmunks interaction related
Extremely
only.
aggressive hostile created. Brace for arrival.
Oh, where'd this guy come from?
Right through the front door.
I was clearly not paying any attention.
Shutting down world simulation.
That was me for most of this.
Shutting down reality simulation. Stand by for scoreboard.
We got 8 marks for that daily. Fantastic.
Yay,
The whole
finally.
22 bullion.
Hey, that's okay. We have a platinum, right?
Yeah, I'm really glad they increased the augment drop rate a little bit in them now.
Yeah, that very much is nice. picking up the tail end of my other thought, I, push to talk while fighting is interesting on a good day, much less, what am I at? A little over 20 hours in. Woohoo. Not just meeting Otterdown, getting to know them better, but you and everybody else on Beyond the Veil. That's just really interesting for me. That last year, around about this time, I really didn't actually know that many people in game.
In general, it's quite a nice community to get to know.
It is.
Do you need any of the green event items still? Because I have an inventory that needs cleaning up.
I do not need any of the green ones. I still need the dress. I actually got the bike out of a bag during the extra run light, extra run light, extra life run earlier. It was kind of hilarious because a bunch of people were popping bags and I saw a motorcycle and I went, oh my god, I got the motorcycle. Somebody had popped one of the previous event bags, so what I had gotten was another Mythos machine. I'm like, well, okay, that's still cool, yay. And then, yeah, I don't know, maybe an hour later, everybody was popping bags again, and I'm like, holy crap, I got the bike, like, for reals this time, for reals. Oh, hi, Chad. Hi, Chad.
What is that pose? Just the head off to the side like that.
I don't know, but it's really creepy. Well, that one was jazz hands. Serenity, Chad has been stalking me all over the secret world for hours now. Hours, I say. I'm not really complaining that much. It's kind of awesome.
Is it Shez Chad or Chadbeth?
Ooh, good question. Oh, that's right. I want to check something really super quick here. Oh, well, somebody anonymously was super clever and donated exactly $42, which is super awesome. So if you're listening to the stream, Anonymous 42 donator, that was well done. Well played.
Half Chesbeth, half Chipmunk, half Chad. It says Monkshad. That sounds,
Nice.
I don't want to say German or Russian.
That sounds like something I would not be able to pronounce. That's well done. Oh, there's a guilty
Give it a go.
party. Well,
Give it a go.
thank you. Thank you very much. That was very clever. It's a lot of halves, Yeah, yeah. Oh, you know what I discovered is wonderfully creepy. Here, let me... I gotta get into costume here. And we're just kind of having a chipmunk moment.
You don't look creepy anymore. Like you're just two chipmunks having a nice time. Maybe dancing on a dancing show on TV on the spotlight.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And before you came on stage, you got into some strawberry jam. You just went crazy with it. Slathered it all over yourselves.
Oh, bravo, Az, bravo.
Or jelly, as you call it over there in the States, because you're weird and don't know how to use words.
Well, no. No, jelly and jam are two different things.
I'm just going to stick to my Australian prejudices here, so I'm just going to assume that no matter what you tell me that you're just weird.
Okay, okay. Jelly jam and preserves.
What's the difference?
I don't know what the difference is supposed to be, but, jelly doesn't have fruit chunks. Jelly is just jelly fruit flavor. I'm sure it's a very technical explanation. Yeah, jelly
Now,
has no
when
fruit
you say
in it.
jelly, do you mean jello as in like the fruit spread, or jelly like, what do you call it, jello, the gelatin thing?
We're talking about the fruit stuff that you put on bread with peanut butter, or without.
Like, I don't understand, why would you mix those two things together? That is...
No, it's not Jello.
Like,
It's not Jello
from
gelatin.
my I know, but from my perspective, when I first heard about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, I thought, oh, that is really weird. Why would you mix peanut butter and jello, the gelatin stuff? That is strange. Then you learn that jelly means jam, and that is still a very strange mix of things to put together. I mean, I know what it is. I don't know why.
And this comes from the guy who says I need to put butter on bread and then cover it in sprinkles.
Not just any type of sprinkles. It has to be hundreds and thousands.
Okay.
They're the little round ones. And that is a delicacy. It has to be white bread, though. None of this fancy wholemeal.
Okay. Yeah. It's too late for me to be clever.
Just make your next dinner party fancy. Introduce them to the fairy bread.
It's very pretty, if nothing else. I like the visual appeal. That's still a lot of sugar. Not sprinkles, sprinkles. Or as he says, hundreds of thousands? Hundreds and thousands?
And
Oh my god, did we really make 5K? Cerruti just said that Otterdown made 5K.
that's fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah, huge congratulations to everyone on the team.
I thank you. And thank you for everyone who's donated and hung out. That's really amazing. What was I doing? I was probably changing into different clothes. Would you like to actually run another scenario?
Yeah, do you want to do one where we're going to die horribly?
Sure, we can do that. I have the attention span of a squirrel right now.
Actually, I don't know, if Siri's watching this, I'm going to feel really embarrassed.
Why?
Well, because I should know better. Well, no, I don't know better, it's fine. We're just going to die horribly, it'll be fine.
I was running with Otterdown earlier. Dying horribly is not a new concept for me. We died a lot during the raid we attempted. I think I mentioned that. Yes, that too, Cerruti. Attention span of a chipmunk.
Alright, let's head back into the mansion and see how long we can survive.
Oh goody. That sounds all kinds of hopeful.
I believe in you, Griff. You can do this.
Stream,
I'll
I
just
may
sit back
not
and
talk
watch.
much.
Initiating
I
reality
fight way worse
simulation.
when I'm trying to do push
Stand
to talk
by.
at the same time.
Welcome to this virtual training scenario. The Council of Venice would like to remind you that it takes no responsibility for accidental death, maiming, or insanity during the course of this exercise. This simulation is designed to prepare you for the pressure of a field career within the Council of Venice. Your actions will be judged and weighed, and your final score will be based on your ability to remain on mission throughout. As the scenario progresses, operators will adjust the variables to provide a unique, tailored experience. How you react to changing variables will be observed and cataloged. The Council wishes all applicants the best of fortune.
I like how these areas aren't exact recreations. Like, if you look backwards here, there's no swamp down there.
Yeah.
You've sort of adapted them, added holes to places and made it easier to get around.
Which is not a bad thing at all.
Alright, we're definitely going to want to
This is
stick
a
together
see
for
and
this.
preserve scenario. Your role is to gather groups of survivors into fortified positions, and then to keep them alive for the next few hours. Your final score will be based upon the number of living survivors. The location is New England. The current local time is midnight. You have chosen
There's
to
two in the
complete this
attic.
scenario with a friend.
Okay, you did not throw us into a group, so that's a good thing.
I wanted there to be a fighting chance that we might at least make it to the first wave.
Maybe I should have hung out with you, huh?
Yeah, where have you gone?
Oh, there you are. Hi.
I don't normally do this difficulty level either. I haven't been able to successfully complete one of these since the AoE nerf, and that was quite a while back now.
Well, it will be an entertaining experience for all.
You swapped to a different build.
Not since the last scenario, no.
Oh. Is it a shotgun rifle build?
It is indeed.
Oh, so you've got both a single target and an AoE builder.
Yes, exactly.
Look at that, we made it. No deaths yet so far.
Nice. Yeah, shotgun AR, I've never claimed it's optimal, you know, if you get into theory
Spawn
crafting and
protocols
whatnot, but
engaged.
it's what I played most of
Hostile
the game
entities
with.
are on the
So
move.
it's something I'm comfortable with. And I'm just gonna get hung up on the wall.